yeah. Come in here, big boy. Come in here, you big boy. My little buzz bait. Put the deal on you. Put the deal on you. Hey, I love Texas. You know, Texas is one of my favorite states. I love it for hunting, I love it for fishing. So we're headed to Texas, man. I'm excited. It's just a long drive, but we're headed out to Texas and we're gonna do some bass fishing. Don't know what to expect, but I guarantee you we'll figure something out. It's gonna be fun. Too many opportunities, too many Great Lakes. It's all gonna be good. So you stay with me. I'm Hank Parker. Whether we get a show done or not, it's gonna be kind of iffy because we got some real red on the radar weather coming. So we're out here in East Texas just throwing a little buzz bait with a deal on the back, seeing if we can't catch a fish and beat the lightning. We're not gonna fish in the lightning. We'll fish in the rain, but we're not gonna fish in the lightning. I want to show you how to make an average buzz bait. I don't care what brand buzz bait. An average buzz bait, a magic bait. There he is. We're going to take a deal. This thing's got little legs that are on the bottom, and it swims like this. And I put it on a spinner bait, and I put it on a buzz bait. Take a little super glue. It's gonna work. When he misses it, I like to follow up with this Champ swimmer. Put your little deal on there. You can take an average buzz bait, and with the deal, you make it a very special buzz bait. Follow up, right, just like that right there. He missed my buzz bait. And I threw right back in there with my Champ swimmer, and he jumped on it, so I like to have it ready. I have had a day where you get 30 strikes on a buzz bait and catch 4 or 5 and catch 20 by following up. There him is. He's gonna bury up in that stuff. Don't bury up. Oh, come on, got him in the back. Check that out. That might be a first for me. Have one in the back on a buzz bait. Hello, you pretty thing. I had a bite. I put down the buzzing bait, pick up my Chopo. The buzz bait's down, the Chopo's up. I caught him on the Chopo, and the buzz bait is in the boat. How about that? Hey, you never know. I thought this was gonna be a buzz bait day. I swore, man, I had everything ready. I had 2 buzz baits rigged up. I had a special buzz bait rigged up with the deal on the back, and I knew that was gonna be the deal. I appreciate that so very much. It worked, but not nearly as well as the old Chopo and the swim bait, man. What a swim bait. Hurry up. This is an imported bass right here. This is really important. Oh, he's imported bass. This is the first bass I've caught with grass on my bait. I had grass on my bait and I was winding it in and he smoked it. He ate that thing while I was winding it in. Wow, you never know what you're gonna get into, man. This lake is a hoot. I started off on Lake Fork, and there's a 1,000 boat tournament, and I hate getting in people's way. So we're on a lake today. I don't know if I'm gonna tell you the name of it. It is awesome. How much fun is this? I mean, it's happening, boys and girls. Good one, a good one. He crushed that old champ. Boom. A lot of swim baits on the market. I remember the old hollow belly. When it first came out in Berkeley, I loved that bait. Caught fish I'd never caught before, and now swim baits catching a lot of fish that nobody's ever caught. Able to swim it through this moss and grass where you'd never be able to swim a jerk bait, and you get a realistic bait looking just as good as a jerk bait, if not better. And this bait is very compact. Really catch a keeper bass, or it'll catch a really big bass. And I don't know why it is, but I'm partial to big bass. They just excite me. I like big bass. All right, I'm gonna show you how to rig this. Let me put my talons down. All I gotta do is push this little button, and my talons are down. Crazy technology, I love it. If I mentioned that before, that I love it. All right, I'm gonna take my champ minnow and I'm gonna screw it on there just like this. I'm gonna screw that on. Then this little slot is on the bottom. I'm gonna choke up just a hair, and I'm gonna come through that slot, and I'm gonna come all the way, and I'm gonna push it down. A lot of times you'll miss fish if you don't push that hook down and get it where it can come through there pretty easy. That is so critical, and I wanna show you this. You see how that slides down there on that weight to give you plenty of hook to get in the fish's mouth? And I just stick the nose back where that will come through that grass. And I rig that up with that lid on the belly, and of course I use this color. I love this color. This works out good in clear water, but man, I just love the way they took that white and blended it in with some flake in it. I just really like that bait. And you can fish this thing like a jerk bait. It's pretty amazing what it looks like coming through all those weeds, and just start, stop, and pause it just a little bit, and almost like a cutter or a juke. Looks more like a juke, really. There he is. Woo, look what I got a hold to. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh, get in here. We switched to a little swim bait. It's pretty hot. Stay with me. We got some exciting things coming up. Oh, champ. I love it. Wow. Is that not crazy? Crazy how they'll bite this thing.
Now it's time for Hank's tip of the day.
When you fish, if you don't learn, you're backing up. And there's all kinds of lessons to be learned in fishing. And one of my new favorite baits in the whole world is this power swimmer. I've caught so many fish, and that's something new for me. I had to learn how to use it. It's been a killer. Well, I like swim baits. This has been my go-to bait. Yeah, buddy. Well, Berkeley comes out. You know that kid, Jordan Lee? God, he's unreal. But he designed a new swim bait. And you know, he's a world champion, two-time Bassmaster Classic back-to-back winner, so they called it the Champ Swimmer. And I looked at that bait and I thought, you know, that's pretty neat. but it don't just jump out at you. So I decided I'm gonna try this thing. And I had fish follow me up. I'd see fish move. So I rigged this bad boy up and put it on braid line, which is a killer, and throw it on a heavy action rod. Medium heavy to heavy. If you're using braid, you can certainly get away with medium heavy. If you're throwing mono, you better use the heaviest rod you can. That's a big deal. But I like to throw it on braid. I was using a medium heavy rod, and to rig it up weedless like that and fish it on braid around that grass, it was a deadly combination. I thought I had a big one. Thought I had a big one. He's not too big. I got the Stallion. Saw them moving down here. Looked like they were schooling. You know, I've been running Minn Kotas for over 40 years, and I thought when the Fortrex troll motor came out, it was the world's greatest trolling motor, and I thought I'd run a Fortrex forever. And when they started talking about making an electric steer trolling motor where it could have spot lock, anchor down right where you want to with the touch of a button, I said, I believe you can do that. But you cannot make an electric troll motor that you can steer by feel. There's no way. Bass fishermen go by feel. I never look at my troll motor. I don't look for errors, I feel. They said, well, we got some technology we're working on and we think we can do that. Well, let me tell you, the Ultrex troll motor is the bomb. It made me put my Fortrex down and use an Ultrex, and I can hit anchor and stay right dead on the spot. There are other people that have that feature, but I'm gonna tell you, I fished around other boats and they move around. Mine holds me right on that GPS coordinate. It's the most awesome motor, and at the end of the day, you're not tired because it's all electric steer, and it feels exactly like my cable steer, just like my Fortrex. I don't know how they did it, but I'm gonna give them a thumbs up. The greatest invention of all time. Henry Ford, you just took a back seat. I don't know what I got a hold of. He didn't feel big at first. Then he felt a little heavier. Then he... He's a good one. He's a good one. I like the way he hit it. He felt like he was gonna be a big one there for a minute. He got excited and got me excited. Hey, it may be the biggest bass I've ever caught on TV. Coming up right after this. There he is. There's a man right there, boys and girls. There's a man. On my old champ swimmer.
Hank's Show is made possible in part by Luz. Feel the difference. And by Minn Kota. TH Marine. Solar Bat. And Talon.
I love that when they stop it. That's a good thing about Berkeley braid versus fluoro or mono. The bite you get is so much more powerful. All right, everybody says, all right, what rod and reel, what line we're using? I was using 5-strain Berkeley, 50-pound test. I was using the new Luz reel, BB1Z. This is about the 3rd generation BB1, and it is incredible reel. I absolutely love this reel. Right at the boat. How about that? He hit. I just slowed it down, getting ready to look where I'm gonna make my next cast. With a TP1 7-foot medium heavy Luz rod, it was the absolute perfect combination. This is my go-to. I don't care where I'm at. Anywhere you got grass, this is the killer rig I got in my hand. Rod, reel, line, lure, hook, the whole 9 yards. This is it. There he is. There's a man right there, boys and girls. There's a man on my old champ swimmer. I mean a man. And this thing caught me the biggest fish, I think. I haven't weighed them all. I didn't weigh this fish. I don't know what it weighed, but I think it's probably the biggest fish I ever caught on TV myself now. I've had guests catch bigger ones.
We gotta weigh this fish. Yeah, that's a big fish. 10 3/4. Ah! Thank you very much.
That is something else. But I think it's the biggest one I ever caught on TV, and it was so much fun. Oh, yes, sir. I have got a toad, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I have got a toad. Oh, look what I got a hold of. Look at that big giant bass. Look at that big giant bass. Oh, champ swimmer. Golly, bum, that is a big old fish out of the grass. Look at that thing. Wow. I hate to do this, boys and girls, but I gotta have a still photo of that bad boy. Look at that fish. Wow. Golly, bum.
Oh, let me get a photo.
Now we gotta get a photo. Get a photo? All right. Here he goes. Back in the ocean. I got some Berkeley braid. The braid is absolutely essential. In my opinion, it cuts through that grass. I'm excited. I don't catch 10-pound bass every day, and when I do, I get really excited. It's called a 4.6, that's what I didn't know. It's a champ swimmer. 4.6. Boy, he hit that thing like a ton of bricks. There's another one. Another one. He ain't near as big as that last one. But look there, what a fish. He's a nice one. Golly, boy. Now he took my little champ swimmer and went to the house with it. I didn't like that. I didn't appreciate that.
Hank's Show is brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Mercury Marine, go boldly. And by Osceola Fishing. More of Hank's Show coming up.
There he is. I got a fish on here and he's all excited. He got me all excited. Oh yeah, he's all excited. He got me all excited. We got two excited people. Well, no, a fish is not a people. You big old pretty thing. You big old pretty thing. You got me excited. I'll tell you, the old champ, how many times am I gonna say that? I don't know. I'm just having fun. About to catch me another one. In the same spot, how about that? Two in the boat and one still in the lake. Schooled up in that little pocket. You little rascal, you. Did I mention this thing will catch little ones and big ones? Thank you. It's an equal opportunity swim bait. Didn't get a good hook in him. There he is. Riding along, singing a song. We came out here hoping to beat this storm, and we thought we might have an hour to fish, and this storm has gotten held up. We've had plenty of time. I'd like to have a little more time, maybe like 2 more days, 2 or 3 more days, or maybe a month. Wow, what a show. I thought it was gonna be all about buzzbait. Man, we caught him on a buzzbait. The Chapo was awesome. But old Jordan Lee designed that champ swimmer. I'm a champ swimmer fan. Man, that thing caught me some fish, and maybe the biggest fish I've personally caught on TV. We didn't weigh it, don't know what it weighed, but it's a big one. I hope you enjoyed it, man. How much fun is that, catching a fish like that on TV? That's pretty awesome. Makes me feel like the man. It makes me feel like Bill Dance today. But anyway, we had a great time. I love Bill. I love to rip him and rag him, and he catches giant fish and I catch little fish, so he's the man. But today I got to feel like Bill Dance. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll be back next week. Thanks for watching. God bless you. I'm Hank Parker.
And don't forget to visit us at hankparker.com, the place for tips, giveaways, and more.
The house needs painting, the grass needs mowing. Where's he at? Gone fishing.